How to get over a breakup, how to get over somebody, how to move past heartbreak. This is like one of the most common questions I get asked. This is the most common thing people message me asking about, and it's men and women both who message me asking this question. So I wanted to make a YouTube video. If anybody is struggling at the moment to get over somebody or feels like their heart has just been shattered into a million billion pieces, then I really hope this video helps you. When I've been heartbroken, it doesn't even feel like just my heart that's broken. It feels like all of my internal organs have just exited my body and I feel completely hollow, empty inside, and no matter how hard you cry, no matter how much you scream into your pillow, there seems to be no outlet for the pain. The pain doesn't seem to go. That hollow feeling just doesn't seem to go. That being said, there is remedy for heartbreak, and there is a way to get over it. And when your heart is first broken, when that person first leaves, or you first leave that person, or whatever has led to the heartbreak, when it initially happens, it feels like there's no end to the pain. It feels like you're never going to get out of that. And people keep saying to you, it just takes time, it just takes time. And they're right. It takes time. Allow yourself the time to feel pain initially. Initial stage, you don't need to pretend to be happy. Positivity and self-love and happiness and a positive mindset doesn't always mean wandering around saying to yourself, I'm so happy, I'm so positive, everything's great, everything's wonderful, all I have is happy thoughts. It's not just about that, okay? Nobody is robotic enough to not feel pain. Nobody goes through their whole life constantly thinking, I'm so happy, everything's great. And in people that are doing that, I think they're either psychopaths or they have developed some kind of unhealthy coping mechanism. You can be positive and you can see good in bad situations, but that doesn't mean you have to constantly be happy, okay? You can be sad sometimes, and if you need to feel sad, you need to feel those emotions, let yourself. Because if your body needs to release, tears, if you need to cry, it needs to do that for a reason. Like, if you're going to take a shit, you're not going to sit there and hold that in, right? You're going to let it out because it's unhealthy to keep it within you. You need to let out the bad stuff. So being positive isn't just about constantly thinking everything's great, because sometimes things can suck. Sometimes life seems to suck. Sometimes things hurt, okay? So allow yourself to feel that pain, but don't let it consume you. And know when to say, okay, quit the bullshit. Allow yourself to feel the pain initially. You have to allow yourself to hurt. Don't develop unhealthy coping mechanisms to try and block the pain, because you're not fixing anything. All you're doing is postponing it, because you have to feel that pain at some point, and the more you postpone it, the more you shut it down, the more you close it off, the longer it's actually going to be within you. Whereas if you let it all out, it will be over much quicker, and you'll be able to move on, and you'll be able to forgive. You'll be able to get onto your spiritual pathway quicker. You'll be able to find happiness within yourself a lot faster if you allow yourself to feel the pain you need to feel initially. Do not develop unhealthy coping mechanisms such as jumping into bed with somebody new straight away, trying to get attached to somebody new, trying to feel love with somebody new, trying to get emotions, trying to get feelings for somebody new, because you might think that is helping because you're distracted from the last person, but you never gave yourself that time to heal and that time to get over the last person. You never gave yourself that time that you really needed to heal. You just jumped straight into something new. You're going to get hurt by that next person. Your heart's just going to get broken and broken and broken and broken and broken and broken so many times. It's just getting slashed each time, and you're not giving it the time to heal. So each wound stays open and you just keep slashing at it, and the wounds never heal. So you just end up with this broken mess inside of you. You feel like an empty and broken person because you never took the time to develop the relationship on your own. Do not jump into a new relationship to try and heal your heart, because nobody else can fill your cup but you. You have to fill your own cup. You have to make your own self happy. You can't rely on others for happiness. I know so many females, I mean, I'm only saying females because they're the people I tend to talk to about relationships and stuff, but I am sure there are men who do this too. But I've had many female friends who jump from relationship to relationship, they jump from man to man just because they need to get their sense of self-worth and their sense of love and security from an external source, from somebody else. I've said this and I will say this again and again and again. You can only get that truly from yourself, and you have to find it from yourself first. That is rule number 1 of happiness. Find it alone. Create it for yourself within. Fall in love with yourself first. Do not go looking for it in external things, in other people. Beware of destination happiness. The idea that happiness is in the next job, the next relationship, the next place. Happiness needs to be created within you. And you then take it with you wherever you go, whoever you meet, whatever you do, it comes with you.
Where they should be, planted in your memory.
It's time to learn how to dance alone again, because dancing alone is so much fun. Come on, we love dancing alone. I love dancing alone in my bedroom. Learn how to dance alone again. Learn how to love yourself, truly and purely. Not just looking in the mirror and saying like, oh yeah, look at me, look at my huge badonkies. You know, not just looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, oh, I'm so snatched, I look so fine in this outfit. Do that too, but that's not what self-love is about. Self-love comes from within, okay? And it's more than just physical. Spend time alone. Get to know yourself. Go to the movies on your own. Take yourself out to dinner. Go and work out. Go to the gym. Work on yourself. Spending time in the gym is so therapeutic because you're literally just there for yourself. You're only there to focus on your own personal goals, personal development. That is amazing. Make time for that. Whether you enjoy yoga, cardio, weightlifting, dancing, whatever it is that you enjoy, go and do it. Take that time to invest entirely just on yourself. Working out and exercise is so therapeutic because it releases endorphins. It literally makes you feel happier. Go and work out.
The best in you.
Okay, so the next thing is create a list of goals that you want to achieve. So instead of focusing all of this sadness, all of your energy into being sad about this person that's hurt you or this person that's broken your heart, invest that energy, invest that time into setting goals and actually achieving them. So one great way that I think really works well is writing your goals down. So when you wake up in the morning, you might have a list of things that you want to get done that day, and if you don't have a list of things you want to get done that day, then think, what could benefit me? What could I do? And then write down the list and then actually do them, and ticking them off, it's so satisfactory. It's such a satisfactory feeling and such a sense of accomplishment when you tick those things off that you wrote down for yourself to do at the start of the day. So set short-term daily goals, set longer-term goals. Say by this time next year I want to be here, and these are the stages that I need to follow to get to that place. So set your long-term goals and your short-term goals. Then focus all of your energy into that. Focus all of your energy into achieving your goals, into whether it's physical, whether it's spiritual, whether it's business, whether it's career, whether it's educational, or whether it's all of the above. Set your mind to it, put your energy into it and work on it. Instead of spending time, money and energy trying to invest in a new partner to try and help you get over the last one, spend it all on you, okay? I genuinely think the secret to success is to be single with a purpose, okay? All of my energy, all of my love, all of my magic is directed towards myself. And I freaking dance in it all on my own and I love it. Like, that's what you need to do without, I'm not even trying to sound condescending right now, but genuinely and truly, you deserve your magic more than anybody else. You deserve your magic. It's if you focus all of your energy into yourself, into your goals, into achieving new things on your own, well, your sense of self-worth is just gonna rocket. Your self-love, it's going to naturally come. You will fall in love with the process of spiritually upgrading yourself, and you will fall in love with yourself at the same time. Genuinely and truly, I believe the secret to mending a broken heart is to invest time and energy and magic into yourself. So when I sit there and think about all of the men, I mean, there aren't that many. I'm only 21. I've only had 2 serious relationships. But when I do think about the men who I've wasted Ubers and trains and weekends with, when I think of the money I spend on Ubers to go and see a man, and then I think, what could I actually spend that money on? I could invest that money. I could spend that money on something for myself. When I think about the time, because time is money, when I think about the time I spent caked up and waking up with another dude, the time I spent under or on top of somebody, that was pretty much a waste of my time in the long run, or didn't really help for me to grow as a person. When I think of what I could have spent that time on, you know, I could have been in the gym working on my body. I could have written a book. I could have spent the time on my finances. I could have spent the time, you know, like on my business. I could have spent the time growing as an individual. You know, your 20s are for growth. Forget your 20s, you know what? Life is for growth. Your whole life is for growth. And for growing alone, because we're born into this world alone and we die alone. And unless you have some kind of somebody who's reliant upon you, like a child or a sick parent, it's okay to be selfish. These are your selfish years. So yeah, you're young, and this period in your life is for, you know, it's for a pursuit of a better tomorrow. It's for a pursuit of growth. It's for spiritually flourishing. It's for upgrading your life every single day. It's for growing into a better person. And the best way to do that is alone. Learn how to love your own company. But those are my main pieces of advice for going through a breakup, and I hope that maybe this helped somebody watching today, or maybe it didn't, but I hope it did. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please follow me on my other social media, which I will link below in the description box, and give this video a like or a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Bye.
Oh, how we hope you grow to have your mom's heart and your father's soul. 'Cause all the little parts of who they are make up the best